Hello friends, welcome to the new video of KillMath. So friends, today we are going to discuss the problems based on chapter indices. So in the previous video, we have discussed on the laws of chapter indices. So first watch the video of laws. So based on that we will be doing the problems based on indices. So now we are going to discuss the problems based on indices. If you want to watch the laws of indices video, the link is in description below. You can watch that video. So now let us go on to the first question. The first question is on your screen, that is a power minus 1 minus plus b power minus 1 divided by a power minus 2 minus b power minus 2. So here we have a law that I have explained you earlier, that is a power minus 1 is equal to 1 by a power 1 or a. So you can take n number of numbers. So if you will take a power minus n, if you will take a power minus n, here you will get a power n. So now based on this law we will be doing this problem. A power minus 1, as I have said here, I will write, as I have said in this law, I will write 1 by a. 1 by a power 1 it is actually. So power 1 we need not represent because a is equal to a power 1. So we need not represent it. A plus 1 by b. We are having 1 by b. So divided by, we are having 1 by a power 2 or 1 by a square. So I am using the law here, minus 1 by b square. A power minus 2 is nothing but a power minus 2, which is equal to 1 by a power 2. So I have written here in the same way this one. Now I can also write as 1 by a square as 1 square by a square and 1 by b square as 1 square by b square. So you will get the solution as 1 by a plus 1 by b divided by 1 by a whole square. As I have said in the law, a by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. So that law I am reversing here. A power m by b power m, here we will get a by b whole power m. So now that I have applied here, 1 by a whole square minus 1 by b whole square. I will write it on the other page. 1 by a plus 1 by b divided by, we are having 1 by a whole square minus 1 by b whole square. 1 by a whole square minus 1 by b whole square. Now we have another formula. If you carefully observe, or if you consider this one as a and this one as b, you are having 1 by a whole square, that is a square minus b square. The formula is a plus b times a minus b. You already know the formula. This formula I have discussed in the factorization chapter. A plus b times a minus b. So this law, this formula will be applying it here in this part of the sum. Now here we have 1 by a plus 1 by b is equal to 1 by a plus 1 by b divided by 1 by a whole square minus 1 by b whole square. You will get 1 by a plus 1 by b, 1 by a plus 1 by b divided by, here you are having a minus a square minus b square, a plus b. Let us do a plus b. You will have 1 by a plus 1 by b times a minus b. A minus b will have 1 by a minus 1 by b. A minus b 1 by b, 1 by a minus 1 by b we are having according to the formula. Now we can cancel 1 by a plus b and 1 by a plus b here. On cancelling 1 by a plus b in the numerator and the denominator, we will get here 1 and here this 1 by a minus 1 by b we are having. So we will have 1 by a minus 1 by b minus 1 by b. So you have the final answer. You can leave the sum like this or the answer like this. So this is our final answer. Let us go on to the next problem. The question is on your screen. That is 27 by 125 whole part 2 by 3 multiplied with 9 by 25 whole power minus 3 by 2. I am repeating it again. 27 divided by 125 whole power 2 by 3 multiplied with 9 by 25 whole power minus 3 by 2. So here I will write 27 as 3 cube and 125 as 5 cube whole to the power 2 by 3 multiplied with 9 by 25 whole power minus 3 by 2. Now here we can use the formula a power m by b power m is equal to a by b whole power m. So here in this case I will be applying that formula 3 by 5 whole cube. 3 by 5 whole cube, again whole power we are having 2 by 3. 3 by 5 whole cube whole power 2 divided by 3 multiplied with Here again we are having 9 by 25. 9 I can write as 3 square by 25 I will be writing as 5 square whole to the power minus 3 by 2. Whole to the power minus 3 by 2. Now we have another formula, that is a power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. This is another law I have explained in the previous video. So I will have 3 by 5 whole to the power 3 into 2 by 3 on applying the formula a power m whole power n. So a power m multiplied with n, that is 3 multiplied with 2 by 3. So here I will have 3 and 3 gets cancelled and multiplied with, I can write 3 by 5 whole square on applying the same formula a by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m, and whole power minus 3 divided by 2 minus 3 divided by 2. Here on cancelling 3 and 3 we will get 3 by 5 whole square, 3 by 5 whole square multiplied with 3 by 5 3 by 5 whole power. I will apply the same formula, that is a power m whole power n is equal to a power m multiplied with n. So I will have 3 by 5 power 2 into minus 3 by 2 power 2 into minus 3 by 2, and here also you will be having 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So we will have 3 by 5 3 by 5 whole square multiplied with 3 by 5 whole power minus 3. Now in order to cancel this minus, we need to do the reciprocal of the base, that is 3 by 5 will become 5 by 3 whole cube. We will have 3 by 5 whole square multiplied with, on reciprocating we will have 5 by 3 whole cube. Now let us split it, or let us distribute this 2 onto both sides by applying the formula a by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. So you will have 3 square by 5 square multiplied with 5 square into 5 by 3 square into 3. 3 square into 3. I have written so because it will be easy for us to cancel, and you know it is correct because if we keep 1 as power for the bases 5 and 3 individually, you will have the same, that is 2 plus 1 5 power 2 plus 1, that is 5 cube, and 3 power 2 plus 1, that is 3 cube. By applying the formula a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So now here we can cancel 3 square and 3 square and 5 square and 5 square. We will have 5 by 3 remaining. So the final answer will be 5 by 3. Or you can convert it into mixed fraction also, 1 2 by 3. Any answer is correct here. Let us go on to the next question. The question is on your screen. That is 5 power n plus 3 minus 6 multiplied with 5 power n plus 1 divided by 9 into 5 power n minus 5 power n into 2 square. So now here we are having minus as the separator on the numerator and minus here also as the separator of denominator. So I will be writing 5 power n plus 3 as 5 power n into 5 cube minus 6 into 6 multiplied with 5 power n into 5 power 1 divided by you are having 9 into 5 power n into 5 power n minus, which is the separator of the denominator. These are the separators, and 5 power n into 2 square. Now here we can take 5 power n common and 5 power 1 also common from the numerator. Here we can take only 5 power n. Here if we take 5 power n and 5 power 1 also common, that will be difficult to cancel the 5 power n and 5 power n terms. So let us take only 5 power n common. On taking 5 power n common, you will have 5 cube remaining. Remaining minus 6 into 5 power 1, that is 6 into 5, nothing but minus 30, divided by you will have, on taking 5 power n here common, only 9 is remaining. And minus 2 square, nothing but 4. Minus 2 square, nothing but 4. So now it is easy to cancel 5 power n and 5 power n. On cancelling those two terms, you are having 5 cube minus 30. What is 5 cube actually? 5 cube is nothing but 125 minus 30 divided by, I'll write it horizontally, 125 minus 30 divided by, you are having 9 minus 4, which is nothing but 5. So you are having 125 minus 30, which is equal to 85. Divided by 5, you will have 5 ones and 5 ones and 35, you are having 17. So your final answer will be 17. So this will be your final answer. Let us go on to the next question, the last question. The question is on your screen. That is root over 1 by 4 minus 0.01 whole square minus power minus 1 by 2 minus 27 whole power 2 by 3. So root over 1 by 4 I will write as root over 1 square by 4 as 2 square. 1 is nothing but 1 square. You can write 1 power any number, the result will be 1. And now plus 0.01 I will write as 0.1 whole square and whole power minus 1 by 2 minus 27 I will write as 3 cube whole power 2 by 3. So the splitting is very important in the chapter indices. The splitting bases the solution. The how much you split, you will get the correct answer. So it comes by practice. Come back to question. Now I will write 1 by 2, 1 square by 2 square as 1 by 2 whole square, because I will use the formula a by b whole power m. I will just reverse it, that is a power m by b power m is equal to a by b whole power m. So you are having 1 by 2 whole square plus 0.1, I will write it on the other page, root over 1 by 2 whole square plus 0.1 whole square into minus 1 by 2. I will apply the formula a power m into a power n is equal to a power m into n. A power m whole power n is equal to a power mn, or m multiplied with n. So 2 power minus 1 by 2, you will have 2 and 2 gets cancelled, minus 3 cube. I will write 3 cube whole power 2 by 3 as 3 power 3 into 2 by 3. The same formula I am applying here, a power m whole power n is equal to a power mn. So here also I will get the cancellation, 3 and 3. Now here I can cancel square and root. So I will have 1 by 2 remaining plus 0.1 whole power minus 1 into 3 square. Minus 3 square. Now 1 by 2 plus 1 by 0.1, I am applying the law over here, a power minus m is equal to 1 by a power m. That law I have applied here and I wrote 1 by 0.1 minus 3 square. 3 square is nothing but 9, minus 9. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 0.1. I will remove the brackets. On taking LCM, we'll have 0.1 multiplied with 2, nothing but 0.2. That is our LCM, 0.2. So here you have 2. So 2 divided by 10. So 1 also should be divided by 10, and you will have 1 by 10, which is equal to 0.1 here. And plus 2 you are having here, minus 9. Now 0.1 plus 2, you are having 2.1 divided by 0.2 minus 9. So here I will multiply the numerator and the denominator with 10 to remove the decimal. I will have 21 divided by 2 minus 9. So we will have the LCM again as 2, and 21 minus 18 by 2, which is equal to 3 divided by 2. 21 minus 18 is nothing but 3 divided by 2. You will have 3 by 2. You can leave as final answer, or you can also convert into mixed fraction 1 by 2. So anything is the right answer. This will be the final answer. So that's all for today's videos, friends. Thank you for watching my video. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. In the next video we will be doing more sums based on the same chapter, and the law video is in the description below. The link is in description below. You can watch that video. Based on those laws only, I will be teaching the sums or the problems based on chapter indices. So thank you for watching. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, friends.